everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. And I hope you can hear me okay. I'm in a kind of an awkward position, but I'm going to get right to the point. I'm going to say hi. I'm going to get right to the point and show you guys how to wear your child on your back. In my case, Ramez is very, very large and heavy, so I don't do this as much anymore, but when he was younger, I did it all the time. And all you need is a piece of fabric, just like this. It's about a yard of fabric. Nothing too fancy. And, you know, you can find fabric at your nearest fabric store without a problem. It's very inexpensive. So the way I start is I just take the loose piece of fabric and wrap it loosely around my waist. Just kind of tuck it there, just to get started. And I take this very, very large boy, and the way you would hold your child on your side, you can start like that. We call this do-do. So when he sees the piece of fabric, he starts going do-do, do-do. You stick your hip out. You make sure to grab them by the left arm for support. Bring your right arm over. Make sure this left arm goes like this. And you get them into kind of this piggyback position. Now, because he's used to this since he's about a month old, he knows not to do too much moving around. You take your fabric. You hike it up. Now, there's two ways you can do this, or three ways actually. You can make sure the arms are in, just like this. He's bigger, so I tend to keep his arms out. However, if they're asleep, it's a good idea to put their arms in for security, or at least one arm in for security. But what I'll show you today is with the arms out. Now, this is good if your child is, you know, again, at least 6 months old. You can leave the arms out, maybe even younger than that. So with your two ends, it's very, very simple. You're going to, see this? Cross them over, relax. Cross them over like this. Just like you're wrapping a towel when you get out of the shower. Tuck it on the left. I just kind of twist it a little bit for extra security. Tuck it on the right. And it's nice and tight. You see, even like this, he's secure. But we're not going to leave him like that. You take the same two on the bottom. So he's nice and secure. Hike the legs up there. See that? Now you're going to take your two ends on the bottom and do the same thing on the top, except first you're going to cross left over right, and you're going to twist it. Just twist it one time. There you go. Now you have two clear ends, and all you're going to do now is tuck them in. And you're good to go. Your hands free. You can cook, you can walk, you can go where you need to go, you can do what you need to do. Now, I prefer this method. I'm going to adjust this here. I prefer this method to wearing them on the front, which I see a lot of in the West, because I carried him in the front for 9 months, and he's much, much bigger now. So carrying the baby in the front is more likely to give you back problems. And one may think that because he's on your back, it's stressful on the back, but not as much as having them in the front. Because when you have them in the front, you have to compensate for that weight with your back. So if he's on the back, at least you have your abdominal muscles to kind of support. Again, depending on how large and how heavy your child is. As I said, because he's much bigger now and he walks well, he runs and all of that, it's not really necessary for me to wear him on my back anymore. But from time to time, it is. So this is it. Yeah, you can start doing this as young as about a month old. However, when they're that small, there is a little bit more of a technique. We make sure the arms are in and even the feet are in. And you can put like an extra little cloth. You can put an extra little cloth at the top, so it kind of makes like a band, you know, a nice thick band to support their neck and head. So there is a bit of a different technique. But if your child's a little bit older like mine, this is very, very simple. You can go where you need to go and do what you need to do, which is very helpful in the event you are at home by yourself or you have to take care of your family in your home and you don't have a lot of help. It's good to have the baby on your back because they can also fall asleep back there. You can work, cook while they sleep. And it provides a sense of comfort because the front of them is close to you. So that's it for now. I will send another video update soon. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you do need help, please ask somebody to help. But just make sure, if you can, to get the tying. This is really good because, I shouldn't say tying, I should say tucking. I prefer this method to actually tying because, one, it doesn't really loosen, and it doesn't create any kind of soreness, just above your chest. Like this, the weight is much more evenly distributed across the front and back. So rather than having like a knot right there where all of the weight of the child is weighing on that knot or weighing on the knot here, it's a little bit more difficult. But if you have it kind of pinched on either side and then tucked, then all the weight is a lot more evenly distributed and there's no fatigue going on here. Okay? Hope you enjoyed. Hope it was clear. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, bye. Grandma, say bye.
Iko sanule, hono no ni.